I reckon this place will be so epic once the wet season comes through. It fills it all up. It goes all the way up there, and there'll be like a pool, and then a waterfall, and then a pool, and then a waterfall. But it's just before wet season. Or this is actually my first indication that wet season hasn't hit out here yet properly. It's a bit of a shame. But it's also like every place that I show up at isn't going to be the best place ever. I'm already feeling like I want to add more places to my map. Just like check out every little thing along the way. Because I'm moving a bit faster than I thought I would so far. I'm ahead of schedule. Not that that's a problem. Maybe I'm supposed to hurry up. Just sit down for a minute. Decisions. It's not too hot yet. I'm definitely not swimming here though. It's all green and it's growth and mosquitoes and yeah. So I don't even know. I haven't looked that far on my map for even what the next place is. And also when I was planning it all out, I thought I had to drive all the way around like an extra 200 kilometers to get to these places. But there's a 4-wheel drive track, which is the one that I've been cruising down, that goes straight through the middle of all of it. And you can access all these spots. So that's, what I ended up doing. I don't know if the physically where I'm at and what I'm doing part of this is interesting, or what's going on with my thoughts and feelings and inside me is interesting. I'm just documenting whatever emerges in the present moment when I turn the camera on. I'm struggling. Honesty would be really good, hey. I am struggling. It's like it's actually really hard to keep going sometimes. And I'm like, how am I gonna get up tomorrow and like record more journals? And like it's kind of like just this idea that like, can I keep doing this? It's like that's what I'm going through. Can I keep doing this? And can I do more? Can I do all these things that I've promised myself? Like, can I keep showing up? Is this like gonna run out? Like when I get back, am I going to be able to continue journaling? Like, or like, even will I even make it all the way back without like just giving up? Like, what is this? There's like this. What am I doing? But I do know what I'm doing. I'm sharing a real story, real stories from a journey. And it doesn't have to be the best story ever told. It's just a story, and some people will like it, and some people won't. Some people will be inspired. Some people will draw insights from it. Some people will just like watching it and get invested in it like it's a TV show. Like, I don't mind. Got to stop thinking about all that shit. Stop getting in my head about it and just like do it and just be it. Because I know it'll work. I know being a real person is a pretty good show to watch. But yeah, I'm struggling because the complexity of doing this, like from years of trying to figure it out, because at the very beginning I just wanted to be completely authentic and I just wanted to share exactly where I'm at, what's going on around me, and be very vulnerable. And then I learned, like, you got to have boundaries, you got to protect other people's privacy, you got to do this, you got to do that, and that's all fine. But like, I don't know, it just feels like it doesn't that, like, what is this? Like, why am I so in my head about it? Like, just turn the camera on, share your story, and move on. Like, what's going on right now? That's really all I want to do. And like, it's easy, it's simple when I'm by myself in the middle of nowhere and I'm isolated. There's no relationships. There's nothing to relate to except like nature. So there's like nobody who's going to be upset by the way that I tell a story or like judge or criticize me, because no one knows what's going on with me but me right now. So yeah, I can fucking record video journals all day long out here in the wilderness. But I guess the fear is, can I integrate this? Will I still be able to continue to tell the story and integrate all of the things that I was doing before I went on this like walkabout journey quest thing? Like, will I be able to go work in mental health space, be surrounded by peers who are able to just tune in and watch what's going on inside me at any time? Like, that's a big thing. Will I be able to have relationships with people when like my whole inner world is like broadcasted on the internet? That's hectic, but I want to do it. Like, this is what I want to do. I have to do this. This is what I've created for myself. Am I going to be able to do any of this stuff with the vulnerability of being like so transparent? Like, it's just like, here, easy, back integrated in society, I don't know. And I guess that's what's really the big thing. And just like so much other stuff, like I'm just like, fuck, man, can I do this? Can I do this? I know I can, but I'm going to keep asking if I can. I'm going to keep asking myself, can I do this? Even though I know I can. I know I can. I can do all of it, everything that I've fucking planned. Of course I can. A little pep talk to yourself in the middle of nowhere. That's what I come back to. It's just like, what are you doing? You're just talking shit on a rock to yourself. It's weird, you know? Like, you're not here. No one's here. It's like there's this whole huge space. I don't know if I've said it in a journal before, but one thing that always motivated me and got me through the darkest parts of my life and everything in my life was just telling myself, whatever the experience is, no matter how fucked up it gets or like how stupid it gets, I always told myself it'll look good when you write the book, like, or when they make the movie. Like, I just always pictured my life as like a movie or a book, like a book that someone would read, I even have said to other people in my life, I've used the book. I've said to people, like, if my character like told your character not to do the hectic thing, then I'd be disappointed in my character in the book. Like, if it was a TV show or a movie, you know, you're not supposed to choose complacency. You got to choose the hectic thing. You've got to choose the journey. So I always choose the thing that's going to be good for the story. And I got to find balance with that as well, I guess. I don't know. I'm also young, or getting there. But like, I think I spent my youth exactly how you should, like just living and doing everything, like, and not worrying about any you know, the stuff that our parents tell us, like buy a house, find a wife, like have kids. Um, like I never even had a credit card. Like I just didn't even play any of it. I didn't do any adult stuff. Like, which is half of my problem because now I'm doing it all at once, like trying to grow up. But yeah, I don't think you're supposed to fucking, like a life lived well. It's subjective, you know. Everybody would have a different idea, but I reckon a life lived well. Like when you're young, you're in your 20s. I don't think you're supposed to fucking do like have it figured out or try to figure it out yet. I think you're just supposed to get raw data from reality, like from your life. Like just go have experiences and just see what's out there. Because even now, like on this journey, I'm realizing how much I didn't have much to draw from. Like still, even though I have lived my life to the fullest, like I'm still learning new possibilities. I'm still learning like what's out there, and I'm meeting new people, and I'm having new insights and epiphanies. Like you're always growing. So like why in like so young would you try to wrap everything you are up into a neat little package and say that's it? So on the one hand, I think I'm a genius and I've lived life awesomely. But on the other hand, I am terrified that I'm just lost on this journey and I'm never going to be able to integrate into society and be like and enjoy that and be like and do all the shit that, you know, people do, because I do want to do it all. I do want to be a part of it. I want to fucking, yeah, I want to do it. So yeah. I'm probably struggling with heaps of shit, but like that's part of it. Like I don't want to, like I want to do journals, but every time I turn the camera on, I'm like, there's so much inside me. What's gonna come out? And I kind of like don't want to just unload like this ridiculous like tidal wave of stuff onto the camera. I want it to be like a slow, gentle release of all the things that are going on inside me so that people can watch it, and I can be comfortable with people watching it into the future. Like I don't want to just like have this huge like 2 hour long video where I just like break down crying like, oh, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's one thing people will always say about me. They say you're so grounded, like you're so like just like calm and present. It doesn't feel like that inside me sometimes. Like I've definitely mastered the act of like the stoic expression and looking like I'm at peace, but sometimes it's just fucking like the most hectic storm of all time is just brewing inside of me. But I'll go through that entire storm, all of it. I'll experience all of it inside myself, and I'll still be standing there with that stoic expression, and that's why people think I'm grounded. Wonder if that's like internalizing all that shit, or if I actually am processing it in my own way. Like, would it be better if I just like started screaming and crying and carrying on? I don't think so. I think whatever I'm doing inside myself is solid. It's like I'm processing it in there. It doesn't have to come out to be processed. But I don't know. Sometimes it's good to just do hectic shit. Even just jumping off cliffs is a way to externalize. Going body surfing in the ocean, climbing cliffs, like doing physical stuff actually kind of like lets it out, gets me moving. Yeah. Click the like button for me, leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Just a reminder. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me and making this more than just a crazy man rambling by himself in the wilderness.